you so very much for joining me tonight. Before we get into today's session, I just want to take a moment and thank our awesome sponsor for this video, which is Blinkist. Now, if you haven't given Blinkist a shot yet, I can't recommend it enough. It is my absolute favorite app for widening, expanding my knowledge on a great variety of different topics and areas. For your business, your career, for your personal life, parenting, there are therapeutic, psychological topics as well. Really, you can find anything in Blinkist because it has over 5,000 titles in 27 different categories condensed into just 15 minutes. So it's really easy to work through, 3, 4 of these in the morning or whenever you choose. Personally, I really like to use them in the morning, but there's other times as well. Blinkist is now working with podcast creators as well to produce shortcuts, which kind of get you to the meat and potatoes of the podcast more quickly. Such an easy way to access incredibly valuable knowledge and expand your ideas on just a great variety of things. Of course, you can read or listen to them podcast style, which is my preference, and you do have the ability to download these titles for offline access. Today, I'm listening to Don't Call Out, Call Forward with Justin Michael Williams, which is an episode, Atomic Habits by James Clear, A Handbook for New Stoics, and Happiness, which was wonderful to listen to. Right now, Blinkist has a very special offer here for our audience. Click the link below in my video description, sign up, and start your free 7-day free trial with Blinkist. And if you decide to go through with the premium membership, which I highly recommend, you'll get so much use out of it, you'll be getting 25% off the premium subscription, the premium membership. Thank you so very much to Blinkist, not only for sponsoring this video, but for helping me to expand my mind every single day. And thank you very much to my viewers, subscribers. I could not do this without you, and I appreciate you so very much. And now let's get into our session. Hello, and thank you so very much for joining me tonight. I go by Lemonade, and I'm here to offer you, create for you a hopefully supportive session, whether it supports you and just kind of taking a little break from your day, winding down for sleep, or really working with these topics, these themes in sort of alignment with like your spiritual development, your personal development, shifting how you think or chewing on, yummy things that I think are very healthy for us to think about. But of course, if you want to use this as just an ASMR video, that's cool too. I'm really bad at self-promotion, but I just have 2 little things to share. One is that I only have 2 more months of classes for 2022, and those will be in September and October. So if you've been wanting to work with me in terms of Reiki training and attunement, I would be so honored, of course, but I'm doing things a little different this year, trying to take the summer off of classes and also taking the holiday months off of classes. So thank you for hearing me out on that little update. And the next thing is the only other thing I have to share with you is that I'm very grateful to those of you who have joined us over in our Patreon community. It's such a great space for me to connect with people when we do our live streams, or to be inspired by things that you guys share, and it's just, the support is so helpful. I'm actually looking at spaces now to rent, so, as much as I'm happy here in my home, it's not ideal, so it's such a huge investment to get a space. So, for those of you who are able to and choosing to support the channel on Patreon, just thank you so much. I can't tell you how much it means to me, so this is really just an expression of gratitude here, so thank you. Okay, as I'm in the Gemini season, I recently did a pick a card in Patreon, and some themes that came up were very aligned, truly very aligned to Gemini season. The challenge of potentially having a lot of acquired skills potentially at this time, such as, knowing, having tools that work for you to keep you focused on what's important to you, to keep your energy aligned, to keep your thoughts, your mental space aligned with that which what you're, creating, moving towards, embodying, becoming, or evoking through yourself, your manifestations, and the kind of, challenges that we face through overthinking or letting something kind of consume our thoughts in a way that's not healthy. So we want to work with themes of that today, supporting the mental powers. We want to take it from that sort of foundational level and move as well into a point of being able to utilize your mental space to access higher realms, higher aspects of your own intelligence, or universal intelligence, or God mind, or however you like to think of it, whatever you're comfortable with. Alright, so those are the general themes, and we're going to start with lighting 2 candles today. Gemini being the twins, so I wanted to kind of create through these intention candles a gateway, a portal, a place to access the mind, or a way, a focal point to access the mind and intention. Right, we're going to start with one and then the other. On behalf of the highest and greatest good and perfect comfort and alignment, our intention today, of course, as always, is just about your empowerment, your wellness, your balance, what is right for you, something good for you, benevolent, supportive, and to be a little more descriptive, to hone in and create another layer to this boundary, this channel, this intention. I want to focus, as I said before, on bringing the power of our minds to a heightened, powerful state to be able to more easily be aware of the infiltrating thoughts or the malicious thoughts or manipulations, even potentially, things that drain our energy, being like, why the heck am I thinking about this? Why the heck am I entertaining this? Let me go back to what works for me. Let me go back to what's important to me. Let me fill my thoughts with things that empower me, that inspire me, that move me, that are often even methodical and planning in not a hyper overthinking way, but a efficient, effective sort of planning. So we're going to bring this in for our more practical intention here. And if you have your own intention that you would like to set, if you would like to anchor in thoughts, affirmations, something that you're working with right now, let's say declaring yourself as graceful, declaring yourself as loving yourself, declaring yourself as worthy, carrying with you consistently and constantly in your thoughts your worthiness, your value, your love for yourself, your self-prioritization. I don't mean that in a egocentric or selfish way, but in an empowered way, as the divine being that you are. So if you have your own intention you'd like to set here, just send it in to this flame. And we'll open another doorway here. For this intention, just get another that. They're so strong. Here we'll set an intention to connect, or the intention of connection. Forgive me, it's Mercury retrograde and I've been sick and the words aren't coming to me very clearly, so more than ever now, right? Let's listen with our hearts or read between the lines here, right? But the intention to balance, or the complementary intention here, is supporting your connection to your higher mind, your highest intelligence, your connection to the universal mind, universal intelligence, God mind, God intelligence, right? Again, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Your knowing, your trust in yourself, and your ability to shift perspectives, the alchemy of your thoughts, the alchemy of your mind and perspective, the immense, like, world-changing power that holds that space, or that space that the mind can influence or has dictation over, creation over, bringing power to your lucidity. Again, your awareness, your ability to journey, your ability to connect, your ability to shift your consciousness to other realms or other frequencies for yourself, empowering you, yes, here in this earth, in this day, in the waking life, but also in huge waves through the subconscious, through your dreams, through your sort of back end processing that's happening for yourself always. I'm sorry I'm not being super clear there. I want to support the connection between you and your guides, if that resonates with you, the communications of the universe and yourself, the ability to see and find and discover more of yourself in each interaction you have, each conversation you witness, each book you read, each thought, each observation, to just really support your ascension, your development, your understanding of self, your patience, your personal power. All right, and again, if you have your own intention here that you'd like to set, just have a look in, send it in. I will collect it for you and sprinkle it in. Give me your intentions, send them this way, and we'll add them to our pot here. Okay, thank you very much. I'm bringing in 3 crystals for this session. This is Richterite. I used it in a recent video. This is a very calming, soothing nature to it. Helps us with our impulses, helps us from acting in a way that has been programmed for us, or just following almost mindlessly some kind of impulse, clearing the slate a little so we can make more mindful choices, reactions. This gorgeous blue. I will get a light. I realize the lights around me are blue, but I'm going to try to get to show you just how beautifully blue this stone is. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous color. I think I said right, sometimes known as blue sugilite. This is a really beautiful piece. You can see how it is a little translucent. Waking up in your mind, just empowering your impulses impulses, your reactions. Let them be pure, let them be true. Let them be not mechanical, not pre-programmed, free. And every day you have a new choice or a new opportunity to choose, to react, to follow what feels right to you. Okay, so rectorite. I'm going to put this by one of our stones. Now, this is azurite. I always want to say something else. Azurite. It's super pretty. This is a stone of priests and priestesses, a stone of journeying, clearing channels, a stone of breath, flow, supporting. I don't think this one we can see through, but that's okay. Supporting you in your ultimate empowerment, connecting to the highest forms of you. Connecting with flow, clearing blockages. Okay, that's right here. And this really cool piece. Here we have Trolleite. I think I might be pronouncing that wrong. This is an ascension stone. A stone for helping us in connecting to the shifting of consciousness. How powerful your mind is, where it can take you, your imagination, pulling in what is helpful from these, let's say, dream experiences or out-of-body experiences, meditative experiences. It's slightly translucent, just kind of thick. Let me bring you back. Okay. Thanks for being patient. So, this Trolleite. We're going to channel through, calling through, clearing all within you, allowing your entire body, all of your senses, your clear senses, your physical senses. I mean, they are sort of connected now. But to experience, let's say, peace in a stressful moment when the world around you is stressful, let your senses awaken, let your consciousness shift to peace or to gratitude or appreciation, or just focusing on something more aligned to what's aligned to you. Being able to attune yourself in every moment, in any moment, to something a little more empowering. It's not to escape, it's not to run away, it's not to deny, it's to create, it's to make that change within and then to make the change without, externally. Right. Just channeling through, focusing on the dualistic nature, the ebb and flow, the yin and yang, the in and out, the receptive and dominant, the masculine and feminine energy. energies, the earth, the matter, the spirit, the pattern. You as the nexus point between and of these powerful forces, and what could mess with you, what could throw you off of your divine nature, of your path, of what is right to you. Nothing is powerful enough. So let's empower your mind with that awareness. Vampire rules, they can only come in if you let them. Okay. Gonna go back to that Richterite and just rub your palm, your receptive channel, focusing on you receiving. I'm so sorry, my words. You receiving calm, balance, that refresh, releasing those programs of impulses and reactions, bringing in this fresh start, this new perspective, this freedom. And then again, now on the dominant channel, calling through the dominant sides, through the outward projecting sides, supporting the actions that you take to be ones that are not influenced by what has been or some kind of manipulation, but just always pure, always true, always full of fresh potential and endless opportunity. Use this sacred frankincense. All around you, on the corners, the diagonals, and then the direct lines, above, below, and within. Just going to use some smoke. Clearing and charging. Sort of like combustion. Like the breath you take and the way your body, the intelligence of your body knows how to release toxins in a flash and pull in oxygen, delivering it to where it needs to be. Like, what mind is that does that? What mind is it that clears your toxins, that supports the functions of your body, the regeneration of your organs, your skin, the hydration, the flow? When I think of that, it kind of helps me to connect to what I imagine God mind, universal mind, the mind that so delicately and intricately puts together sunflowers or rainbows or peacock feathers, So just supporting your connection here to your higher mind, highest intelligence. Not that it's something you have to completely understand, only something you have to, or you're benefited by remembering you have access to. I think I wanted a tiny bit of trimming first. I wasn't gonna, just came up, so I'm gonna follow the instinct here. I want to just focus on kind of releasing these tethers or releasing these implants, these thought implants, these stressful sort of attachments in the mind, and then we'll move over to the anointment. But we're just gonna go through focusing on the subliminal mind, the subconscious mind. Sorry, I'm a little close to you. I'm trying to go sideways and not at you. I don't want to make you feel stressed in any way. It's a little, I trimmed a wig, so scissors are the best. Just trying to see. And focus on the throat area. Just feel like a little wrapped up here, so I just want to create a little room for like really breathing in, really speaking your truth, really writing the new chapter, writing the new story. Just a little freeing of this space. Okay. Just a little brush it out. Just a little. Just close your eye. Okay. I'm just gonna set this down and hope it doesn't fall. I'm just gonna take a moment and channel through. I'll do a little. And we'll do a little more to bring a little warmth, a little fire, a little like force. really soothing, calling in, refilling what was taken away, cut away, those limitations or those malicious implants or intrusive thoughts. I want to fill that space with just a freshness and energy for you to use however you see fit, but specifically protected, aligned, attuned to you, your journey, your path, your wishes, your desires. Whether for your relationships, or your finances, or your job, career, your self-esteem, your self-awareness, your inner child, whatever it might be. Just bridging, moving from heart to throat to third eye. I'm going to use this Douglas fir. It's really lovely. I'm just going to focus in the throat, down the heart, and then around like a spiraling halo, protecting, holding this field. Not protecting because you need protection because you're weak, right? It's never that. But just bringing out the empowerment of you, of force fields around your mental plane, your thoughts, your heart. Just continuously attuned. Just use a little more. Really work it through. Calling the guardians from within you out to hold this field. Right down, combing through. So it's not just the mind in the traditional sense, the consciousness and the subconscious. It's also the mind of the cells, the programs in the body, the impulses, the emotions, the reactions, all empowered, fresh, attuned. We're going to use a tuning fork, okay? We're going to use Mercury and the Sun, okay? The Sun, for me, in correspondence with the heart, the inner child, the soul. Mercury and that communication, that mind, that mental. switch the current now for that binaural effect. Thank you. As it is eclipse season, I'm going to make use of my eclipse spray. I'm going to go all around the back. I'm going to go all around the back, front, side, side. Okay. Just waft it over you and below you and through. It's a very auspicious time of year, this eclipse season. Marking of time for a lot of us, marking of great change. Okay, let me just move this right on straight down. And I'm going to just make some noise below you, okay? Around you. I'd love for you to just sense or feel or imagine just walking through a gateway, walking into a mirror, turning the page in your life. Declaring yourself as different in this moment. truth is before you. And just remember, this is a game of love and truth, and it's very mental. So let's empower that, okay? Remember how your thoughts inspire your actions. So keep your thoughts empowered. Anchor that in. Anchor. Alright, you feel pretty good to me. I hope you feel good to you. Just want to thank you so very much for joining me for this session. It's truly, truly, truly my honor, and I hope it's as meaningful for you, or even an itty bit as meaningful for you as it is for me. From the very bottom of my heart, I bow to the divine in you and in I, and to this very interesting connection that we share. So very much love to you, my friend, of course. And namaste.